crap. Oh, oops. Hold up. Hold up. I forgot to put the window on. Hold on. Oh god, that's trippy. Trippy. There we go. Alrighty. Sorry for the awkward start. It's me again. Today I'm just gonna be rambling about random shit, so bear with me. Please bear with me. Okay, so I noticed that okay, so I have been on YouTube for a very small amount of time. Very short amount of time, very pathetic amount of time, and I only have like one person subscribed to me, and they only subscribe to me probably for the heck of it. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I guess this would technically be a Let's Play because I'm playing Bloons Tower Defense 4. Love this game. Already level 39, right around here, 39, yeah, right, I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but let's start the show. Fast forward. Oh god, I hate this lag that's, okay, like that's a problem right there. Streamlabs needs to have like this lagness fix thing, lagging it, yeah, blah blah blah. A fix. It needs a fix. Like, it literally just updated 107 files. Just now. Just before I started this stream, updated 107 things. And look at this shit. Like, this is usually going at least twice the speed. And the problem is apparently my version of Streamlabs has this nice buggy bullshit glitch thing going on where the picture fades in and out every second. And sometimes it gets horrible. Horrible. First how I knew was because my only subscriber and seemingly my only friend on YouTube, yeah, decided to let me know about it, and there's nothing I can do about it. I have tweaked the settings, I have messed around a little bit, and it hasn't fixed anything. I even have it on low latency mode, and the last several times I had it on ultra low latency mode, and that still didn't fix it. So either Streamlabs is just shit, or my computer is like on the verge of going. Because I don't know why else something with 4 damn processors. It's a quadruple process. I mean, technically it's 2 sets of processors. It's got 4 logical processors, but it says that there's 2 central cores, 2 central units. So something with that kind of power should not be this slow. And the fact that just doing everyday stuff is, you know, horrible for Streamlabs to handle. Like, look at this. It's not even the fact that it's a flash game. Any other time, this be running smoothly. Any other time, this be just fine. It's only when I'm streaming that things get laggy, things get slow, and I really don't like that. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. So, big shout out to a very famous YouTuber who hasn't been active for 8 years. ShamWow, Jay ShamWow. He's very well known for his I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck. Because that's all you can really hear. Yeah, he's the guy famous for that meme. He's the, dark-skinned fellow in the suit and tie, the very stylish man. Glue gunner. Yeah. Probably can't see it, but I got it. Okay, so I was just watching several of his videos, and I just realized that he and I share a common thing. We were born way before our time. And I don't mean before our time as in Nikola Tesla kind of thing. I mean, we were born too damn late. Like, we're probably fit to have been born in, like, the 70s and 80s. You know, before Karens were common in the world. And I watched several of his videos, and now that I'm on the subject, this is what the whole possible trigger warning was in the description. He was talking about how, you know, people want equal rights for women and men and stuff, but then when, you know, a man gets the shit beat out of him, he's either shamed for it, oh, you lost to a woman, or the woman is just, you know, blatantly, oh, you're just an angel, come on, that great big hulking man that could have easily defended himself against you must have been such a horrible person for you to beat the shit out of him, when he's literally just walking down the street minding his own business. La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. And if you strike back here, yeah, like, he was even pointing this out, if you strike back, you're the bad guy. He was pointing this stuff out, and I can't help but resonate with it. And he, at 8 years ago, he was, what, 16? So at that time, I was, what, 6? No, wait, 8 years ago. Wait, hold on. Where's my mathematics? Oh, God. Hold up, I need a calculator. I'm not using the one on the computer because it's already slow enough as it is. Holy shit. I am using a Texas Instruments TI-15. I've had it since my middle school years, and it still works. It has never had a battery changed. Okay, so 20, 21, 8. So his last appearance was 2013. I was 11 years old when this guy was 16. When this guy, for some strange, random reason, just dropped off the face of the fucking planet, I was 11 years old. Damn, I feel old. Leave it to me to be the only 19-year-old person alive right now that goes, back in my day. The first young adult in the nursing home. But yeah, it's ridiculous the way things work. Like, in one of his videos was like, said something along the lines of bad generation or bad parenting. I have to go with both, but it's mostly the parents for letting the generation get to this point. But it is to the point where I, as an American citizen, can proudly say, right hand over my heart, I fucking hate this generation, because it is my generation. It is the generation that I was born in that is full of Karens and, like, extremophile feminists that are like, oh, well, if you say anything that offends just one person, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a homophobe, you're a transphobe, you're a psychopath serial killer for having an opinion. That is the generation that I was born around. I'm not even old enough to drink. Okay? I am 2 years away from being old enough to drink. And now smoke, now that they've, for some stupid, brainless reason, decided to make it where you also have to be 21 to smoke. It's been 18 since, what, the 80s and 90s era? and they just decided to up it like it even... And people who still smoke and drink underage anyway, so what the hell's the difference? What's the damn difference? There is no difference. People just want a reason to complain because it makes them feel better about themselves. That's all this is. That's all it is. It's just Karens being Karens, really. And it's not just people in society, too. It's people in jobs. Bosses are like that. It's cops. Police officers are like that. It is to the point where there are criminals who would prefer to be in jail, because at least there they don't have to deal with Karens on a regular basis busting in their windows because they have a loud car. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. I'm gonna switch over to, where is it? Oh god, it's lagging. See, this is why, oh my god. And this right here is why I don't like using Streamlabs right now, is because it's too damn slow. It's too slow! It's stupid is what it is, but, you know. There's this little video that I have. Where is it? Okay, so. I'm not even gonna be able to open it. Come on, you slow piece of crap. Fuck you!
Is that all?
I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. I really don't. Fuck you! Because my last several videos were like, you couldn't even hear what was actually going on in the computer. Even though it said it was a recording within the computer, you couldn't actually hear the computer audio. That's why I had to plug it into my stereo system that I have behind the computer. See, I'm gonna go back here into Streamlabs and... window capture. Don't mind me just blabbering away. Window capture. Come on, load, you piece of crap. Oh, right, I have to click add source. Derp. Derp. Laggy shit, stop. What the? What in the ever-loving... Huh? Hold up. See, this is bullshit. Like, what is up with this laggy bullshit? Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'm sorry, guys. That's not gonna work. But so I was gonna show you guys a video that I have on my computer about a guy who's, yes, I want to remove the window capture, blah, 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 bite me. Yeah, actually, don't scratch that, don't do that, that's very gross. Okay, so, I have a video on my computer about a guy named Karen, or whatever the male equivalent to Karen would be, and he's yelling at a driver. All he's saying is, fuck you! And the driver inside is going, okay, is that all? So the guy busts in his window. And at the bottom it says, it wasn't. Like, is that all? The video answered, it wasn't, because the guy busted in his window. Now keep in mind, busting in a person's window for not taking your shit is exactly what a Karen does. That is what my generation does as a whole. And I am ashamed. Honestly, I am ashamed of myself for being born in this generation. I wish I wasn't born in this generation of people, because everyone else's actions around me in my age group, ages 16 to 22, anywhere around there, it's like that saying, a single bad apple spoils the bunch. And I am ashamed of myself for being born in this generation, because I am a misfit. I have common sense, I have a heart, I have a conscience. Therefore, I do not fit in with the rest of the American population. It is to the point, and it's not just me. There are other people that feel, I don't know if they feel exactly like how I do, but they feel something quite similar. They feel maybe not ashamed of themselves, but they feel ashamed of their generation for what it's become. And I am also extremely sorry for if this video is giving you a seizure. I should probably put seizure warning in the descriptions as well next time I decide to do live stream videos, because this isn't working. I can't see whatever you're seeing. I'm just seeing Bloons Tower Defense 4. And right now I am rocking it. I am owning the game right now. Although you probably can't see. And I'm probably gonna start owning the game even more so. But yeah, it's to the point where I already don't like people, because I have a social disorder thing going on. When I finally get a really big, massive fan base like Markiplier or PewDiePie or Roomy Official or Luigi Kid or any of those famous YouTubers, only then will I actually spill the beans as to why and what kind of social disorder I have, because I don't want to say it and people go, oh, well, he has that kind of a disorder, therefore he's an idiot, therefore I don't want to be around him, because that's what my generation does. Okay, like, it is to the point where, and I have actually seen several YouTube videos where the N-word was dropped, and even if it was censored, the only people that were offended by it were white. Okay? I even seen a person in the comments that was like, I am a black man and I agree with this person. And then the white people were like, oh my god, I'm reporting you for racism. I'm impersonating Nikocado at this point. I'm getting Nancy and I will sue you. That kind of shit. Speaking of which, Nikocado, if you're watching this, you're probably not, because you don't give a shit, because you have better things to do, I'm sure. I just want to say, I miss the old you, I miss the skinny you, I miss the version of you that wasn't like pseudo-schizophrenic acting kind of shit. I hope you become better. I mean, my wishes are probably not gonna go granted, none of them ever are, but like, I hope you get help, buddy. I really do. I usually don't give two shits or a cliffhanger about other people, but in this case, I am actually concerned for your health. So, there's that. But, on to a lighter subject. I have recently watched Markiplier. I mean, I am very late for this, but I have recently watched Markiplier play a game. It's about a guy. I think it's just called Get Over It. That's literally just the name of the game, is Get Over It. I think that's what it is. And it's about this guy, possibly naked, in a cauldron using a pickaxe to travel up a mountainside. And oh my god, Markiplier, Marky got so mad. Oh my god. Like, I couldn't, for several parts of his videos, I couldn't breathe, and my favorite part is where he... It's like one of those memes, when the H, when the when is when. Like one of those kinds of moments. That's what my brain is doing right now, is when the H is when kind of moments. Anyways, my favorite part of is when Markiplier loses himself in rage, and he's like, I'm gonna spin my hat like a fucking magician! And I'm like, wow, he's so angry. Like, he was so pissed off that his face was getting red. And if you have it on, like, high definition mode, you can actually see sweat forming on his forehead. He is that mad at the game, and yet he still tries to make light of it. Kudos. Because if it were me playing that game at that point, I mean, I figure with, you know, watching other people make mistakes in it, I would probably do a lot better, because I learn from other people's mistakes better than I do my own. With the temper that I have, let's just say I wouldn't just be, you know, spinning my top hat in a rage. I would actually be physically harming myself and trying to break objects. Not just chairs and mouses, I'm talking about, like, smashing things as hard as I can with something. That kind of, because my temper is horrible. But now that I know, especially from Markiplier's mistakes, oh my god, he has struggled the longest of all the people that I've seen try to speedrun that game. He's the only person that has taken more than 24 hours that I've ever seen. He's the only, okay, I'm just gonna say, the only important YouTuber. The only important YouTuber that I've ever seen take more than 24 hours to beat that game. PewDiePie, less than 24 hours. Jacksepticeye, he quit. He played the smart card, he quit. He was like, you know what? I'm not gonna drive myself into being a fucking mad lad, so I'm just gonna quit and do something better with my life. And I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. I'd have probably done the same thing if I wasn't smashing something. Okay, like, I am not particularly sociable, and if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest, I'm not that likable either. Like, people get on to me about comping an attitude, and all the time, even when I'm not doing anything, and I'm just sitting there, and someone's like, and I'm like, okay, buddy, and they're like, well, stop comping an attitude. Like, I don't know how, and if I am comping an attitude, if anyone catches me on these videos comping an attitude for no reason, I am sorry, I cannot control it. It just comes out. I'm gonna put it this way. I have no brain-mouth filter. If it's in my head, it slips out my face. Okay, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. If it's in my head, it's coming out of my mouth one way or another. Wisest words ever. I just became a meme right there. But yeah, like, I'm not particularly sociable. I'm not an outgoing person. I keep to myself. It's pretty bad. Like, I have several videos on my channel, and I guarantee you I will be 50 before any single one of them reaches 1,000 views. And it's simply because of, like I said, the generation I was born in. If something's not particularly top of the morning to you, eh? If it's not particularly within a large amount of people's likes, they're just gonna dislike it, they're gonna report it, they're gonna do whatever, and try to get me taken down because I'm not a fun, awesome kind of YouTuber. I'm like an eh. Either you like my stuff or you don't. I won't judge. And while I'm not gonna try to rush it, okay? I'm not gonna try to rush fate. Fate. I know that fate is a spammable answer for a lot of quizzes. I don't know what's up with that shit. Anyway, I'm not gonna try to rush people into going, oh, well, you know, subscribe. And I mean, it would be appreciated, because I only have one subscriber so far. And he's literally just called Mr. Anonymous, which is literally a play on the word anonymous. Okay, this guy is probably as lonely and bored as I am as Beaver. Let's be real. But like, I would appreciate more than one sub a million years. I really would. And if you click on this video and you don't like what you see, you're probably not gonna like what you see, because according to Mr. Anonymous, I have really, really shitty video when it comes to an upload. But if you at least enjoy listening to me yammer away about random topics and reaction videos and let's plays and blah blah blah, I would appreciate it if you sub. I'm not gonna try to force you to do it. I mean, there's really no way to force someone to sub, last I checked. So, whatever. I guess what I'm trying to say is I would like a little bit more attention than what I'm getting, but I'm not an attention hog. I'm not gonna just try to goad everyone into doing it. Subscribe or don't, I don't care. Hey, it sounds like my air conditioner is about to fall out the window or something. But yeah, the point is the point is, what was the point? What was the point I was trying to get to? I guess there is no point. This video is literally just me yammering away while playing balloons. I don't know if you can see or hear anything that's going on in the game, but like, that's all I'm doing is I'm playing a game mainly for background purposes, trying to talk about random things. And I just hope that whoever sees this video, even if you don't like the video quality, at least, okay, like one of the other videos that I ended up having to take them down because apparently I was being trolled and or hacked, because there were 2 or 3 people that had very negative comments, but I had 5 dislikes. 5 dislikes, but there was only 2 or 3 people, which means either 1, group spam, or 2, someone tried to hack. Because it's pretty impossible for only 2 or 3 people to have more than 2 or 3 dislikes, just saying. You can find the re-upload of that video. It is Perfect Cell gets kicked in the dink. Except I didn't put dink. It's not the dink. I mean, it is, but, okay, so you get the point. The point is, oh god, I forgot the point. Oh my god. Like I said, this video has pretty much no point to it at all. I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time. I mean, as of right now, other than the extreme freaking lag, I'm having a very good time. I am having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm fun. It's fun. It's fun. Another another Markiplier reference. Don't worry. Every time, I don't know why, but every time I say Markiplier, my brain goes right to the moment where he snaps in anger and decides to mess around with the game and flip his hat around like a top hat, like a magic trick. Oh, good times. Good times, good times. But like, it's to the point these days where, back to the whole thing about my generation, it's to the point where, okay, so it's back, sorry, I was commenting on the game. It is to the point where freedom of speech is even limited now. It's supposed to be free and unlimited speech for all, and then when you get down to the nitty-gritty, it's whoever decides. It's pretty much whoever decides damn well and sure that you have that right. Like, for instance, if I were to point out a very negative YouTuber, like there's supposedly this guy who on camera tortures pets to get views for clout, tortures and abuses his pets for clout. And if I were to point him out and point out his flaws and call him out on his shit, there's a good chance that whatever video I do that in gets taken down. Better yet, my account gets banned for telling someone, because this guy is apparently Spanish, so some idiot's probably gonna go, oh well, he's a Hispanophobe, he's a racist because he's calling him out on his stuff, but he speaks Spanish, therefore he's racist, and someone's gonna say something like that, and without any further ado, boom, there goes my account, because I decided to be the good guy and call someone out on their shit. Because, like I just said, freedom of speech does not exist. I'm sorry, but speaking your mind freely in the comments section of YouTube is fine. Verbally doing it is risky. Enough people have to like you, and even then, that won't save you. Because even Markiplier and other similarly famous YouTubers have had strikes and warnings and stuff. Pretty sure one or two of them even had bans. I almost said bangs. I mean, yeah, there are a few of them that have bangs on their head, on their hair. But I gotta love the bangs. Long, really difficult to keep out of your face. Sometimes they even end up in your mouth. Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to eat or something, and all of a sudden my hair decides to swoop in and go, oh, hello there. How you doing, buddy? I notice that my vocal volume is increased. I try to keep it down. I really do. I try to keep my voice on a low, but it doesn't work. When I get riled up and I start talking about things, if it's something that really pisses me off or it's something that really makes me happy, I can't control my vocal cords, and people yell at me for it all the time, and it becomes annoying because it's redundant. They're like, you need to keep it down. I try to keep it down, and you've known me for the past 19 years of my lifespan, so you should know by now that's not gonna work. But yet, you know, there's no point arguing about it. It's nothing serious or nothing. It just gets annoying. But like I was saying, like, it is to the point where it says in the history books that in order to be a true American, you have to be proud of your country. What the fuck is there to be proud of? I mean, come on. We are the poorest country. We have the highest amount of really morbidly obese citizens. And I'm probably gonna get a strike for saying that, but you know what? Who cares? Okay? I'm just trying to point out the obvious things that people just don't pay attention to. That's basically all I'm doing here. As well as, well, like, blues. But yeah, like, it is to the point where I don't know if anyone feels this way, but I feel that it is wrong to be right. It is to the point where even when I know I'm right, and I know the other person is wrong, I still second guess myself because the majority of people say I'm wrong. It is that bad. Even when I have proven the other party to be completely and blatantly full of shit, I still second guess myself like, oh, I wonder if I'm right about that though, because all of these other people, like, even when I know I shouldn't even care about what other people are saying, I still worry about it because, like, we live in a society where, I'ma just put it bluntly, if you're white, you're racist. That's fucked up. We live in that kind of a society where if you speak up against someone, you're the bad guy. Like, if you don't use Facebook to catfish people into doing what you want, then you're the bad guy. If you go around yelling at people, vandalizing their property, if you don't go around doing horrible things like that, because the majority of people are doing that, you're the outcast and you're the bad guy. I'm an outcast. I am a bad guy because I do not do horrible things to people for no reason. Okay. It is to the point where I, a person who usually could not give two shits or a cliffhanger about what other people say, am caring about what other people say because it's so fucking stressful and it's all the time. And it's horrible. It's horrible. We live in a horrible world. I'm sorry to say, we live in a horrible world full of horrible people. There is good, but mostly there is bad. Like everyone in my family and all the friends that I have online on Discord, because that's literally the only social media that I use, because it's not the one that's, I mean, there are troll mods and stuff like that, but, you know, Discord's not openly trying to force people to talk shit about other people or get banned for not doing it, like Facebook. But, like, everyone that I meet tells me that I'm negative, which tells me that I'm not a likable person simply because my point of view is my point of view and they don't agree with it. Even if it's true, they still don't agree with it. It's like Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and for me, that has been the #1 ruling factor in my life. If there's a chance that something is going to go wrong, there's not a damn thing I can do about it except try. And I mean that, like, figuratively. I'm emo. I don't cry. I never cry. I'm too emo. I'm too emo for that. Harumph. But yeah, it is to the point where I and other decent people like me are feeling villainized. Okay, so I'm more or less speaking for myself when I say this, because I don't know jack shit about anyone else, but I myself feel villainized because other people say something, and then even being in the right, even proving myself correct, I still feel guilty, and I feel still like I did something wrong because the majority of people say the opposite. That's messed up. That is messed up. That is very messed up. But, you know what, this video has taken a really long time. I'm sure that, oh my god, yeah, it is like 38 minutes long of me rambling about random stuff, mostly negative stuff by the seeming of it. But, like, I hope I didn't waste anyone's time. Okay, I really hope that I'm not wasting anyone's time. So I'm gonna end the stream now, and hope that someone at least can relate. Which is pretty much impossible, I'm sure, but like, wishful thinking. God.